actually work today. I had a little bit of a difficulty with the sound, and please, if you hear me, I'll be glad, because I really don't know what's wrong. I hope that it's better now, but I'm not sure. And I was thinking this going live with YouTube was easier, but apparently not. Is it okay, Jen? Or I hope that I have chosen the right mic. Thank you so much. Okay, I hope that this will be okay, and I will just adjust some things in the meantime. And I realized I'm getting all fancy, you know. I have to show you. I have gotten one of these kind of things. And yeah, it was cheap, really. I don't know, maybe $2 or something online, but it works apparently, so that is good. And today, moral support I need. I am going to do I think it was the 8th tag in the tag challenge, that uses the hashtag 52 tags handmade. Yeah, I know. I can't really believe it. It was my daughter who found it, and yeah, it works. Apparently, it works really well because I can really whisper and you can hear every little bits and pieces. But so today I am going to try out something totally new to me. It's called, oh, sorry, the name, Bullion Stitch, I think it was. For me, it was kind of a, kitchen or dinner related kind of word, but apparently there is a stitch with that name. And I realized when looking into the challenge video that you were supposed to have a needle that was really long, and I looked at what I had. I have these three, and I don't know, shall I go with this long one? Oh, sorry, I have paint all over my fingers. I have to really try to do this because I've looked at the video that it's Anne who has the challenge, and she explained it quite a bit, and it was a long video. But when you know, I am actually the one that really needs to, in a way, look over and over and over again millions of times to really understand what to do, because this stitching kind of thing isn't really what I do. Just started, and I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't know. So I'm just going to try out and do these, because this challenge was a combination with bullion stitch and regular like French knots. So as I understand it, you are supposed to create a loop like this on the actual side that you want to have the stitch, and then go through. Let's see. I think I'm going to make this one, and not really straight through, just leave it a little bit like this, and then do the thing that is really strange to me, but I hope it works. So we're supposed to do a little bit of, I don't know how many times, but go around. Let's see, I will just have to measure this one really first. And you're not supposed to make it like really tight, because the needle is supposed to go through after this. So I don't know. Moral support, as I told you. The needle is supposed to go through in a way that you have the bullion kind of thing, and let's see. Yeah, I might recognize this as a bullion stitch. I was thinking about doing a kind of a tree shape, and then make French knots as blossoms, or yeah, like a little bit of a springy kind. So we will go up again and then down. Let's see, like that. And the thing with this, because this is really my first time doing it, I don't know how long the thread was supposed to be, because you know, when you're like doing it like this, you really have to have longer thread. So I'm going up again at the bottom there. Oh no, I did it wrong. I need to go through again. So now you have to be in the fun part of it as well. Put the thread on the needle again. That's the thing. Unfortunately, this is kind of nice to do, because the eye in this needle is big. So not straight through, leave it under, and then let's look at this. I'm like thinking to myself, you know, Mrs. Gigi, you realize when you're looking into making a tree, you have to do this quite a lot. But let's see. We have it onto the needle, not really. It's tight, but not as tight as it's not supposed to be able to go through. Let's look into this. And then you have to go in where the end of that stitch was, and then really pull again. This one wasn't really as easy. Was it? Let's pull. Something wrong. Or this is where the moral support kind of thing happens. Let's look into what I've done wrong and make it right. Because I realized that this was the kind of thing that would make this really hard. It isn't really. There is. Why isn't it? Like that? I don't know. What happened with this? Let's pretend that that wasn't really existing and go through it again. I'll have to teach myself. Do you know how to do this? Have you done it before, Jen? Let's see. We will do it once again. Just pretend that we are doing it from the start. Seriously, and I just told you that this would be easy. So, up. That one was, And then you were supposed to go down again. Let's make it a little smaller. And this thing, I could have like had it half the length, I think, with the thread, but there is a loop like this. Let's take it a little bit and then go. I think that was the thing I made wrong, the other one. So we have it there, round the needle, round, I don't know how many times, but something like this. And let's see. What if the thing is, I have it here. I'm thinking that it might be easier to go straight through, but is it really possible? Let's try. No, it isn't. This is too long. Learning by doing. That's the thing with this. I have it a little shorter, round, and then she said like you have to have a long needle, and I'm like, oh, that's more harder to have. Round and round and round. Sorry if I'm not showing you this really. You have it there, and let's see, we will go through, because that was the thing. You were supposed to go all the way through. Oh, that was a little bit better. And then down at the top where you had the stitch, that one was a little bit better. I can do the French knot, but this one was really hard. So let's go up again. French knots aren't as hard as this. Or maybe I could do like kind of a palm tree or something. Kind of looked like a palm tree. So let's see. Create the loop. I will leave it. That's the thing. I think I'm going to leave it like that, or like even a little smaller. Going up again here. And then maybe just a little bit like that. Round and round we go. A couple of times. Going up through the needle. Feels like I really need to hold it down in a way. Like pull it real tight. Oh, that might be a little bit too tight. And going down. And then once more. Hello, Alison. Welcome. I'm trying to do this kind of bullion stitch kind of thing that I have in last week. Oh, that wasn't the same stitch. That wasn't good. The bullion stitch is the new stitch for this week's tag that I'm making in the challenge with the hashtag 52 tags handmade. And it's an YouTube channel that has prompts every week for making a new tag. And this one was really new to me, so I felt I needed kind of moral support. And we have the loop. That looks really, really good. And go up again, not straight through. I think I'm learning this, but I don't know. It's kind of a fiddly thing. And there is a couple of loops around the actual needle going through. Feels like and then down. It's kind of, I don't know, palm tree kind of feel to it. This is totally new. And you excuse my fingers. I had realized when looking into the stream and it wasn't working properly, and I was painting and things. I'm like, panic! I need to have the thing work before 9:30. So let's actually look into like that. I don't know. Do you have to have a bigger loop? Feels like I want to have a really small one. But as this I'm glad that I'm finally kind of making friends with my sewing machine, and I felt like, you know, I've always used papers, I've always used brushes and things like that. What if I can do these kind of prompts as well? So I will 2021 it is, and I'm going to challenge myself. And so this will actually be the result of this. You know, the last time I sewed something was like in school, maybe. And that was not yesterday, if I say it like that. So is that supposed to be my tree and then branches something? I don't know. What if we're going to make it one there for starters? It is kind of working. I kind of know what I'm doing. And yeah, you know, I'm doing it for fun, so. I actually made this one. That's the prompt for tag number 7. These. I don't know is that what's called yo-yos? Not quite sure about that. And then this bullion French knot stitch kind of thing, that was actually last week's, and this week's is kind of scrappy, I don't know what she called it, use up what you have kind of thing with fabric and sew it onto your tag, and then use something that you got as a present or from someone. And I really do need to my tag for this week, because yeah, you know, I have so many scraps, fabric scraps. It's kind of looking okay anyway. Somewhere in the near future I might be actually able to do this right. And you know what? The glue thing from last live, I've got myself some glue, but not the one that I usually use because I couldn't find it. But I have myself a glue stick. And I don't know if you heard it, but this month, March, it's National Craft Month. And with spring coming and everything, I was thinking about making flowers in a pot kind of thing. It's an idea I have, and I'm going to create throughout March different kind of flowers and put them in a pot. Let's see. There is kind of a stitch that's actually looking kind of how it's supposed to look. What if I'm just going backwards? Don't mind the back side of this. As I've said before, this isn't supposed to be a masterpiece. I'm going up on the other side actually, and just doing kind of a Y kind of shape, like that. So what are you all up to? Yeah, I was thinking it might be kind of a palm tree instead. I was thinking about using the French knots in some way or another on this, but so oh, you're making your Bible journal. I was thinking about really starting a Bible journaling kind of thing, but I am actually, as of next week, going to launch something that's called what was the name again? Sorry, it's going to be on Wednesdays, and it's going to be a live stream. It's going to be called Friends Day on Wednesday. Oh, hello, Paddy. Welcome. I'm trying to make me some bullion stitches from the challenge that I'm kind of participating in. It's called 52 Tags Handmade. And so every Wednesday from next week, I think I'll start making Friends Day on Wednesday. So I hope that will be fun. Really feel that I need a baby wipe to actually take all this white paint off. see, I will make this one and then go to the French knot. And then go down. So in a way, that is going to be the stem of whatever might be a palm tree of some sort. And let's look into the back side and just create some of a knot. I'm going to glue this one down, so I'm not really worried about it on the back side at all. I'm going to cut that one off, because I use these little tags, so I'm going to glue this one down like that, and we will look into making something else. I was thinking about making blue ones because I had this. This is really a crochet thread, but I use it up kind of theme everywhere right now, so I felt like I had to try it. Might be a little harder, but I was thinking about doing something, and with this it's might be like bigger knots in a way, because it's, I don't know. Now I realize, how are you supposed to make these? That's with my mind. I'm forgetting so many things sometimes. So I'm just improvising this, realizing that it might be kind of really wrong, but I want it to be really, really big knots, because I want it to be kind of a flowery kind of thing, or like, with spring coming up and everything. I was actually thinking about doing it in different kind of colors as well. What if making this one really big? So yeah, as you can see, and this will be kind of a theme all the way around. Yeah, turquoise is, I don't, it's nice actually. I like it too. I was thinking about pink or something like that, but then realized I wanted to be really, really thick, these knots, and then I saw this thread that I had laying there, so I felt like, what if we are going to really make something out of it? I was thinking about a tree uh, blooming of sorts, now with spring and everything. So this will be kind of nice. Let's go up here. Hello, Melissa. Welcome. I'm trying to make the this weekly tag, or last week's tag actually, for the challenge that I'm participating in. So yeah, the brown with this thread is actually really nice. And the fun thing with this, it's supposed to be like fun and easy kind of challenge, and it really is. It's really fun to make these. But sometimes I chose this really, small looking kind of tags. The size is 3 by, let's look into it. 3.5 by 2. And then I realized these might be a little bit too small actually. But then, you have, for example, for this challenge this week, it's a scrap tag that you're supposed to do, and I have so many scraps, as I think that many of us have realized. I want to make a really, really, really big tag, but then, so I don't know. I think I'm going to be actually looking into making the same size. These are much easier. I don't know why, but I think it's because you're not supposed to be in the exact kind of same stitch. There is something. Hello, Heather. Welcome. This is really fun. It really is. I can show you actually. I've made the tag so far. It started out with this one, the white. Use white. I stitched it on. That one was heart, and I think it was background, something like that. Let's look into this one. Was really fun to do. It's a thick one too, as you can see. Stitch them in the middle with this turquoise kind of thread, and then created this. It's really fun to just touch. This was also, what was it? Fly stitch, these were called. And then I just decorated it with these little dots, like flowery kind of thing. This one was for Valentine's. You're supposed to do X's, and made one like that, a big one, and then these, and then just decorated this a little bit. Use buttons. Buttons was kind of hard because I don't have so many, so I had to go through all the things that I had, but I managed to do that one. And then we have this one for number 7. That one was last week, number 8. And then we are going to do, or not right now, but I have this week's using scraps as one as well. So scraps and something that you got from a friend, or you got from someone. We're supposed to use this week. So I'm actually going to put this one aside for a little bit. I'm going to glue it like that when it's finished. And we are going to look into making the flower for this week that I've been thinking about. I'm going to make it really, really simple. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Have you joined this tag challenge kind of thing? I'm actually going to make a stem, and I was thinking about making these flowers different every time, every stream, and then at the end of March we have ourselves a little, spring vase with beautiful flowers. Oh, this isn't working. Supposed to. I was thinking that I have to like have really. I thought I have some kind of stick or something, or a straw or something, but I haven't got that as of right now. So, but I'll just start doing it. It's really fun. And it's 52 tags, but you can start whenever you like. I was thinking about using this, but I don't know. But this will be this week's flower. The next one will look totally different. I already have a little bit of a thing with what's to come. I'm going to make it like this, really. This wasn't as easy as I thought it was. And where do we have the best glue for this? Maybe this one. Actually going to make it a little bit shorter. I saw one thing on Pinterest that I thought was fun. And some of the things that I do, I do with my kids as well. So I'm going to look into one thing to do for this first flower. Scraps, we always have that. So let's look into making an orange one, maybe. An orange one. I have just seen it as a picture. I don't know how this will really work. The list of things that you want to do, it's really, I don't really know what to say. Never ending story, really. Let's look into this. We will have to make 2 hands, I think. One like this and the other one here. Almost feels like I'm like in kindergarten or something, but I really wanted to try it because this was easy, and this would be something that I could do with my kids. Creating paper scraps, always. But I actually managed to have downsized with those little bits and bobs and things that I had before. Oh, the prompts, let's look into her. It's, let's see, I can't remember her name. 52 tags handmade, and it, I think she is called Anne Brown or Anne Brooke. Let's look into it. Her video. Anne Brooke Textile Artist is her name, and her YouTube. Let's see. I will actually link it here so that you can have it. Where do we have the link? Oh my. Let's do it like this. I hope that this will work. Let's see. I think that this is the right way to do it. And she has new prompts every week. Anne Brooke Textile Artist. And she has a lot of fun things on her channel if you're interested in sewing things and other kind of things, really, like that. And then I'm realizing I need to have myself some shopping because I need fabric. I haven't got much fabric, really. I'm only reusing the ones that I have because I've never been into using fabrics before, ever, really. Yeah. Just had loads of scrapbooking things before, nothing else. So with this, you are supposed to use the fingers in a way to curl them out as a flower. And then, of course, use 2 hands if you want to have a bigger flower. Oh, you are. Yeah. She has really fun tags. I find it kind of hard sometimes to actually see how she makes the stitches, so I have to go, but that isn't like really her fault, it's me, because I really need to look at like loads of times to understand how I'm actually going to make it. We'll actually throw these away, but save this one because you'll never know. It's not my idea. It's from Pinterest and a picture I saw there. So I think we were supposed to, you know, use the fingers and roll it like this. And I was thinking about making it like bigger so that you can really see different kind of petals like this. But that was the aim of this thing anyway. It's kind of looking like a flower, isn't it? I'll have to cut the fingers a little bit there. It's kind of looking like something anyway. And then you were supposed to use, let's see, yellow. Let's just, and now it feels like the fun part of this begins, because you're supposed to make, you know, small little things like this all throughout. So it's just to have this one in the middle. Oh, thank you so much, Heather. It's nice to have all of you here. And finally getting these things to work with the camera and the internet and all the cables. This thing, I was thinking like this was supposed to be easier to go through YouTube, and it really is if you're using the right browser, because YouTube has its things with the browsers. You can't use any browser. It has to be Chrome, or preferably Chrome. Oh, hello, Janet. I'm making my first flower for the month. I have to show you, Janet. I'm a little bit fancy because I have one of these now, but it's really cheap. It's like $2. My mother found it online. So yeah, I'm glad it really works anyway. So let's see what we can make out of this. You're supposed to roll it. That might be the thing. These are my hands, and now it's really starting to look like a real flower here, or some sort of flower anyway. Glue. yeah, it was the fun thing about it, that it's really working. It was like $2, you know. It might be a really crappy kind of mic, but let's see. And then roll this. All right. I can't forget the stem in all this. Let's just do it like this, all the way around like that, and then in the middle. Going round. So I'm actually thinking this one was really easy, and really just because I saw it and I want to make it with my kids. But I'm thinking about using textile, using really paper and pens, and you know, whatever kind of things for these flowers. I'm actually going to make a little bit of a thing. I don't know. Kind of looking like something. This wasn't. I'm like, can you use a paper clip or something like that? I don't want it that. Going to add a little snip down there. My fingers needs to be loosened up. And all these kind of shown. Sounds easy, but it wasn't. It's like things like that. Because why is this that it doesn't want to? I want to have it loosely. It isn't really working. Tight down at the bottom, but loose up at the top in a way. So you really can see it like that. Really, I have to do it like that. I think so. Hello, Tina. Making kind of a kid's craft today, but I thought I will make my first flower in our spring bouquet. So next time, that is on Tuesday, we are going to make it in fabric. I will actually put up a picture on IG because it's kind of hard to show you like this. And I put a picture in my group on Facebook as well. For those of you who aren't using IG, I didn't really at first. I had it, but I really didn't use it. And then realized that I might need an account there. And yeah, I put up pictures, but I'm not really using it. Was thinking about what if, like rolling it more like, that is the best that I can get it for now, I think. It might add a couple of more colors actually. Let's do that. Do we have any scraps? Let's see. Not really in any fun colors. Let's create some scraps then. You can always create scraps. Thinking about just making kind of a petal shape like this. And try it out. You can actually build it as you like. I realized when doing this. pink one there. Oh, let's put the other one maybe back here. No, it's not going to show well. This is me making things, you know, it's kind of easy at the beginning and then it's like it never stops really. It's just making it bigger and bigger and bigger. I can't remember the name of the it's called, I think it's called like quilling or something like that. Thank you so much for being here, Patty. It was really nice. I will take this flower to another level later, I think. But there you have it. Definitely needs one more of those pink petals. Can't really handle just 2. It needs to be 3. Needs just have the urge to make it 3, an odd number. Might be a little. There or behind. Was I so smart that no, I thought I wasn't. Really glued it down, but I really didn't. So now I feel I need something. Can you see this? Now I feel like I need something over here because it's really like empty. So this is how I do it. It's getting worse and worse. This is why I can sit for hours and hours and just make one thing. It's getting worse and worse, and then like, okay, like if you look at the total amount of things that I have really done, I do create things, but not like you were supposed to. I think. It's kind of looking nicer with this pink, really. Whatever. Let's look into doing something like this before I really glue it down. Kind of looking nicer now, isn't it? I really do need to stop now because then I was like bigger and bigger and bigger and more and more and more and more. But this is the end result, okay? Yeah, I think it was supposed to be 2. That was why I made 2. But then I realized it would be fun to have like loads of petals. But next week we will do a fabric one that will be much a fabric of some sort, because I don't know, I want to have it like sewn in some way. I know one thing we forgot. It's it has a stem. Do we have any green? Let's make something. Don't I have any like smaller? I have used it up. I'm glad that I'm used up myself, but then now when I'm making new things, I realize I really needed, this exact kind of color, this and that and everywhere. So let's make, this is like screaming green to me, but I need it. Let's see. And this is actually going to be something like this. A glue book. I have something that we need to go through. That sounds a little bit of a silly thing, but I have a couple of really junk mail kind of thing that I really need to go through. Can anyone tell me? Can you? What happened? Let's pretend it never happened. Ta-da! It never happened. We will have to have ourselves some green. Just like this. This is me coming up with things in the last minute, like a couple of minutes before streaming, really. Just felt like I needed to have something with spring kind of theme and then crafting, because it's the National Craft Month. I think I heard it at Mary's in her channel, or was it like Create with Becca and Rebecca's channel? And I wanted it to be International Craft, because I realized it's National Craft Month, as in US National Craft Month. We need to make it on the other side, because this is going to be shown. Like that. And the other side here. Let's just, just realized I needed to look at the other side so that what's that, the right thing? So that this will go the same way and not, this won't be like upside down kind of thing. Are you sewing on ribbon, Janet? Is that the thing where you sewed on your live with papers? Sewing on papers and ribbons and stamps and things like that? Because you can do so many fun things, really. And the inspiration kind of thing where we do things that we like, that is really a thing that I like when the YouTube world, you get so many inspirational thoughts. see. Is this the kind of glue that I really need to hold like this to actually work? Let's look into this. Strong and precise glue. Is this the one I need for this project? I don't know. Is it clogged? I don't think so. No. Oh, there he was. Now you can't say that I haven't got haven't got really too much glue or something. And then we will have to look into this one. This might be a project that I really can do with my kids. Oh, sorry, there is orange all over this place. The fun flower. This was supposed to be the fun flower of the day. This is really the fun flower and strange flower for me, but it is a flower. Has to lay here on the side, dry a little bit. Oh, then we have to go through these, or a couple of these anyway. This is the kind of junk mail that I have. And it's really, there isn't really any junk mail of sorts, because you don't get anything really to actually use. This is kind of strange in a way, because this is the junk mail that I get in a month. So you can really see that we haven't got really much junk mail in Sweden. So I haven't got really so many things, but I found that I really have to go through it, because it's getting to be quite a bit, and I want to throw it out. So do we want to have something here? Might use that, and I know that because of it, this kind of thing, there isn't really much that I really want in these. Might use, let's look into the other side. I might use the green leaves here. Cut them out later. Hope this is not too glary. That one, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit strange, but I don't really want to have other children than my own in my art. That was kind of a fun picture with the potato there. Might be a project for this year. I would love to have these, but you see, there's like, I don't know, I don't like this yellow big blobs. This I might need. This one will actually be needed, I think. Both her head and that one. I don't do that. Oh, the horse, definitely. I will use that one. Oh, those. I was a little bit sad with the. I don't know if you can really use. Let's cut it out, or actually do a little bit of this. So I think I'm going to use this part of it, or really the woman and the horse there. And I'm not really fond of anything with the text. Oh, these were really cute, the birds. The birds I will definitely use, and the dog up here. Some way or another I will use the dog, I think. The bird. The bird down here, and maybe cut out the bird on the packaging there. For a little ATC or something like that, that might be really cute to have this little bird. These two, I really need to have these two. And that was actually it in that. So let's look into, there were a couple of pictures, but I don't really know this. I like the glue booking kind of thing in a way, but it's really hard for me to do anything because I haven't got really much of any magazines. Might use him for something, or even the background. That's a black kind of little gray blackish background. We'll actually put the whole page out. That isn't really a picture I like. Maybe I'll use the building. I will use that building better anyway than the back side. I will use the building definitely. I've already used these women. Might use him here, down here. And I'm actually not going to look so much on the other side because then I'm always hesitating to do things. Maybe I'll use the money there. I'd rather use the money here on this side than the other. I don't know why this with the text. I don't like because this is the Swedish magazines. I don't like the texts as much as English, really. Might actually use this text though. I'm going to cut it down. Yes, I'm live through YouTube right now. I don't know if I'm really going to, because this live through YouTube kind of thing for me, it has its downs. There is ups and downs with it for me. And then when going live more than, or I don't know if you can do it on YouTube, but if you want to be more than yourself, I think I'm going to use StreamYard, because when looking into this, I realized that you can't really add one more streamer if you go through YouTube, but I might be wrong. What if I'm going to use the computer there? I don't know if I'll ever use that one, but I will not throw it away. We have these dogs again. I will definitely use these, or part of this anyway. Nice summer, and I will actually cut that one out and might use that little one on the side there. Oh, I cut that little ear off of the kitten. Oh, that was really sad. Do we need him? I feel like I need him, but I don't know. He has lost his ear and everything. No, I can't handle it. We have one more of these. I really do need that sunflower. In this case, oh wow, look at these. The horses there. I hope this is not too blurry for you. I love this sunflower. We actually have not one but many sunflower fields here where I live. So at summer you can go there and buy sunflowers directly from the farm. So that is really nice. Mosquitoes and bugs and things, no thank you. And the hens up there, I don't know. It's really might use. I might use that one though for like Easter or something. I like that one. Like that. Mosquitoes and bugs and things, no thank you. Nope, nothing. Or might use, let's see. I'm actually going to use this grass border, so I'm going to make just like that and fuzzy cut that one out later. fans, gardening things, nothing more of my liking. That one, I've used that picture so many times. Oh, lovely pictures. These two were lovely pictures, but I don't like this. I think I'm actually, my family and definitely my husband is into sports, so you don't know when you're going to use. So just one of those things that I really, in a way, have to. Oh, lovely! Look at these cute animals. I will fussy cut the whole thing out later. Look at that dog. Oh, it's really nice. It's a cuddly thing there. I was thinking about actually take that birdhouse. Might use that one. Oh no! Look! What did I cut out? Oh, those were. Look at these! Real cute. I don't know if we will use the back side, but I will definitely look into it and fussy cut it a little bit better. Do you see what I see? I have an extra of these. I will look into that later and fussy cut it a little bit better. This is Midsummer from last year, actually. Wow. Oh, now I know why I saved these. I use these in my daily journal. I use these as a border in summertime. I'm actually going to use it. So I'm going to cut them out and put them away to use in springtime and summer, of course, but nothing more of these. No. No. Let's look into the next one. There are a couple of things really, but that person all of us really know, I think. Peter Stormare, famous Swedish actor living in the US. I was thinking about cutting these out, but I don't know. It's kind of dark. I will do it like this. Might throw it away. Oh, that cute little doggy. But that one is really dark. Flowers. Oh, and that. I love this one. This is definitely one to save. I don't know about the other ones though. Nothing really boring. These are the kind of papers that I get, or the junk mail that I get. Boring kind of papers, but it might be a thing or two to cut out. No, nothing. But the best part of it is that you are able to throw it out after looking into this. Oh, this one. This is since last summer, midsummer as well. I found so many things while moving stairs. These are kind of cute. I will actually go through this. This is so big, this paper, so I have to go through it again at another time. This is the free magazine that every Swedish household get if you are if you own a villa or a house or something like that. Let's look into these. I have to actually put them up there. So let's see. He is a famous singer. I don't like that one. No, thank you. No. These are the kind of like boring kind of, oh, might use that drawer. Cute little thing. Home or at home, home office. This is a thing that we really need nowadays. And let's just cut this one. It says hemma in Swedish, means home or at home, really. These pictures was kind of typical Swedish home. It's not the kind of home with the red cottage with the the kind of thing that you maybe see on TV. This is a traditional Swedish home, like really, really. I like that monkey. Definitely have to use him. Most Swedes really have a very minimalistic kind of way of using their home and furnishing their home and things like that. And as you can see, the earthy kind of tones. This thing over here I really do need to have. Might need this sometimes, definitely. Oh, I really like this saying. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. That one is a must. It's actually a poster, but I'm just going to cut it down. You are very welcome to come. Really. This is kind of a traditional kind of first recipe that every child learns. It's chocolate balls. They are called chocolate balls. It's sugar, butter, oatmeal. Oh, this one has coffee in it, and oh, like cocoa. And you mix it all together and eat it. Coffee school. Learn to brew your own coffee. More of this one is typically Swedish. Mer fika till folket. You know, we have actually got fika here in Sweden. It's kind of like snack time or tea time, but it's more with um, coffee and talking, not so much eating. Time to clean the house. So more fika to all, really. We do need that plant. I feel it's screaming my name in one way. Oh. And I don't know if I need that chair because I don't do. I'm going to cut it out, but I don't do large collages and things like that. I don't think. It's not the kind of size that I like, but you can't really have. These are like typical Swedish as well. Meatballs in a frying pan. Am I going to just have to to use it in some way? Well, there is nothing here. There is nothing there. Dogs and cars and things. No, thank you. That little car might be kind of nice to use. So there is kind of a strange. I like this magazine in one way, but it's kind of a strange variation of things. Oh, there is a cat on the fence. I'm actually just going to cut it out like that. Nothing really to use, not for me. Anyway. Oh, this one. This is really special to me. I don't know why, but when I noted this picture and this ad when I looked to do the Paddington journal, and I realized it's Winnie the Pooh, or at least it seems to be that it's Winnie the Pooh. And then I really do need to do a Winnie the Pooh or like a bear kind of journal. But I love that picture. I love it. It's so cute. I'm actually going to cut this couple out. Grocery shopping. No, I don't do it right now, but I'm usually like collaging my day, and I can't really have miss those kinds of things. Oh, why I'm using the fabric scissors, you might wonder. I really do need to use this. Nothing really. No. Oh, hello, Letitia. Oh, you are at work. Congratulations. In a way, really. let's look into these kind of pictures. There are a bunch. Now the fussy cutting part of it really needs to be done. And I have these, as we have talked about the flowery spring kind of thing today. I found a couple of napkins and other things, and of course my happy journal. My happy journal is kind of chunky. It's really chunky. So I'm slowly going to going to like go to another journal. I know that you have the free membership thing. I would love to have that too. That isn't. Yeah, I know, but we haven't got that. I have to make do with what I have. We have this. We have this happy journal. Going to actually continue or start a new happy journal because I really I've glued so much things into this that is really not much more to do. And I'm going to write a little bit, and bits and pieces, of course I'm going to add, but there isn't really much space left in this. So I have made this one for spring or for March or April, I don't know. It's not really sewn in yet because I don't know if I want to attach something else, but I felt that I really needed to have bright colors and spring kind of colors. So these are the colors that I'm going to have, and I'm going to glue these flowers down on the first page. I really don't know why, in a way, but I just felt I needed to. So that we will do, to have yeah, no, we haven't got anything similar to this. I wish, really, but we haven't. So I'm just going to take this one. This is I don't really know. I doodle so much, but I'm going to take this as a glue kind of pagey thing. Just start, and like I did with the happy journal that I have before, I'm just going to glue things in, really. Things that I think I need, that I want to save, or things I find nice to have, to look through and things like that. So this is my way of like having a little bit of fun, really. Like that. And like the other things, this is just the beginning. But I felt like this particular page needed something else, but the actual coffee dyed as is. Just going to glue down. Oh, that one was. I think I actually got these from Janice. If I don't really, I might be mistaken, but I think I got them from Janet. And these I had made myself. Just felt that this needed a little bit of a, you know, color in itself, like that. Might look into do something like this, and like the other one, it hasn't got any particular order or anything like that. I'm just gluing because it's fun. So then right now I really feel that I need it to be fun and easy things. Let's see, we have this blue one. Yeah, these were napkins. Yeah, let's look into it. This one was a napkin glued on a book page, but I cut them apart a little bit. So, and these I've done myself. There is also a napkin thing there, but this one was actually a page. Let's see, do we need some of this? I'm just going to glue down and then cut them to size, if you like. Let's see, what if I'm going to lift that one up a little bit. Put part of this one down here and glue it down again. And put a butterfly. It's a little bit sad in a way because I really realized when I was moving like this, we have so many things just laying there waiting to be used, or at least I have, but we'll never use them, and that is sad. I'll put that one up here, I think. And I realized that this kind of thing, putting napkins on book page and then glue them down, was really the thing that I like. So I'm actually going to continue doing that with other napkins that I have, because I'm never using them. Let's see, what if we're going to cut that one, the stem of the flower, away and just put the flower there. And then a butterfly up here. Just going to shape him a little bit more because I as an accident kind of ruined his wing a little bit there. Cover that one. And let's put this little one here. And this little flower. And there we have it. Because this isn't sewn in yet, and I think I'm not going to, because I haven't decided how I really want this journal. I'm actually thinking about adding fabric to it, and if I'm going to do that, I really need to sew it in before, or like do anything before it, everything. So with all these, this was the thing that was left. I'm going to throw that in the bin. That is really a spring kind of feeling to me, and this one as well. Yeah, it's really nice. I thought of it before to have the book page like see-through kind of thing, but really, really nice. It almost feels like I want to cover the whole journal with these kinds of things. But it's really springy kind of feeling, these two. Adulting and playing, that's the thing. So with me using up my scrapbook paper, I felt I needed to create this happy journal number 2. I'm not really finished with this one, but it's getting a little bit chunky. And in this, I have used a lot more color and scrapbook paper more than in this one. So let's see. Do we want to make ourselves some flowers today? Flowers everywhere. I love flowers. Really love them. And I really think that we need ourselves some flowers. Let's look into the flower game. And see, where do we have? I need a paper of some sort to use. Do I have it? No, not it right in front of me, but soon. I will have to take the little bits and pieces out there, and there we have. And what about we need ourselves a, where do we have, I thought I saw the die. Yeah, here it is. So we need ourselves some flowers. I am going to continue on these till next time I'll see you. For those of you who didn't see what I've been making at the start of the stream, but this is the tag number 8 of last week's tag in the tag challenge, 52 tags handmade. It's bullion stitch and French knots, and I really do want to have like more of this blue, but I'm going to make it later. And then this was week number 7. It was yo-yos, and these are supposed to be flowers as well. So that is how far I've come. I have a little idea with this week's one, but I haven't looked into it quite yet. So let's make ourselves some flowers. I'm going to put up pictures on IG and in my group on Facebook, of course. But it has been quite a lot of things to do, so I'm a little bit behind, but I don't mind. So let's look and see what kind of flowers we're going to make today. We will start with the center of the flower. Number 1. That is kind of an easy one. Number 1 looks like that. Almost like a chocolate chip cookie or something. So I'm just going to do a little round like this. And let's see. Or like a, yeah, it's looking like a little bit of a chocolate chip cookie. Oh, I heard that, Tisha. I think I haven't thought it out quite, but I think mine is going to be growth. It feels like that, but I'm not really 100%. So let's look into what else on this flower. Number 4. I don't know if we have had that one before. I've actually put quite a lot of flowers in my happy book because I've took all the flowers down from my craft room downstairs. Let's see. Like that. Going round. And me with going around. I don't know what it is really with that, but feels like it's easier to me sometimes. It's easier for my brain to actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, that is really fun when thinking about it, Letitia. So that will be, and then the petals for this flower. Have a great rest of your day at your work, Letitia. Thank you for stopping by and say hi. The petals. And for those of you who don't know, you can print out this picture or look at it and find it on my page on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friend. Like bigger pictures and things for you because it's easier to see. Where do we have that petal? That's the traditional kind of, I don't really know. Have I thrown that away somewhere? Or I think you can really see. No, here it is. Let's think about it. I'm going to make like this. Sometimes it feels like it's petal and petals for this, but it's really nice to have flowers looking like loads of petals as well. We need ourselves some flowers. I know that there are some of you living in the US and some of you living, it's actually all over the world when thinking about it. And at least as of right now, it's kind of strange in Sweden because it can go from really spring, really, really spring kind of feeling, sunshiny one day, and then full on snow this time of year, or like heavy storm and things like that. So I'm glad that I'm getting, those little bits and pieces of sun. And today has been like one of those days where you have loads of sun. So I actually was out a little bit, and of course with Teddy and everything, but really have to just appreciate nature, really. It's really straight. Oh, you have snow, Jen. Okay. We had really, we had really cold, but then from like one day to another, or like 2 days, really, it all disappeared. It melted, and I don't really know what happened because it was so quick. So we are going to look into these now with the leaves and things. Number 5. It's going to be that one. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Alison. It's really a pleasure. Yeah, of course, a replay is always fun to watch. So let's look into this. What do I want to do? I think I want to have it like this today. I'm realizing when I don't have, I created this game really for me having something beautiful to look at, because the wall in my old craft room was really bad, lots of holes and everything, and I knew that like I only had like 2 choices really: to do something about it, uh, to really do renovate the whole wall and everything, or just cover the ugly looking holes. And I decided that I'm just going to cover the holes. And as of right now, we have really done a couple of things downstairs, so there is really nothing in my craft room as of right now. So, because you can sit there, and we have a little table there, and little bits and pieces, just a little bit of a quiet area, but there is really nothing going on in the room. Do we want any words on this flower, or do you want to have your own words, like create your own words? Because I was thinking about the word uh, like care or something, like I don't know. Not just for this flower though. Let's say blessings. We need ourselves some blessings in our daily lives. those words, they in a way they just come to me, so I never know beforehand if there isn't any of you telling me what word you would like. We will make another one, and let's look into, let's hope that make a fun one today. Oh, that is a really it's a fun one, but it's almost like it's a Mrs. Gigi kind of center, because in some of the flowers we make, we usually make two, and in some of them it's always this one. So for those of you who haven't made them before, it looks like this. It's kind of a gingerbread man and a little star in the middle. And if you want to share your flower, I will be glad to, of course, see pictures on the group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends. But you can also use the hashtag before. But with this type of flower center, I know that there has been many times with this one. Let's see. Do we have a... I was almost saying, like, do we have a show and tell kind of thing here? But I must have forgotten them. Put them in. Make it like this. And then the small circles around. Oh, did you lose me? Sorry for that. It might be my internet connection. I don't know. But it's nice that I'm back, isn't it? This is the thing around the center anyway, for those of you who want to make your own flowers. So, have you used the flowers for making? Oh, okay. Oh, that is really nice. I've seen the prompt cards that you were using on last Monday, because those were really nice. And what if, let's look into number 6, the petals looking, on this one it's going to look, let's see, where do we have it? I definitely have it in the wrong order. And this one, I know when I made that one, I was thinking about it. It's almost looking like some kind of tooth, you know, those kind of teeth of the dentist when they show you. Kind of, I don't know, felt a little bit strange to me, but it's going to do it around like this for this one. To film my teddy, because he is actually laying here right beside me, really. But I haven't really, I was thinking about putting up an extra camera. So the last row of this one, number 2, and that this one flower leaf. And I don't know about you, but these particular one seems like it was meant to be in the background for the flowers. Like that. I'm going to put the cards away. And then we have the word. I don't really know the word. Let's think about that for a minute or two. But I know I'm going to color these ones in before I cut them out today. It's more fun this way. So for those of you who wasn't with me at the beginning of the stream, next Wednesday I am going to do something that I have been thinking about a lot lately. I'm going to do a stream on Wednesdays, and it's going to be Friends Day on Wednesday. So I hope that I will see some of you there on Wednesday. It's going to be quite early in the morning, like 9 or 10 o'clock. Let's look into this clock, the time zone thing. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for approximately an hour, so just a little bit of a thing. Nothing like big, but I felt like a group on Facebook is called Mrs. Gigi and Friends. I felt like it needed to be Friends Day on Wednesdays. So that will be like a beginning kind of thing, really. So let's look into this. A little bit of a more fun flower than usual, maybe. But sometimes you just need it to be a little bit different. Let's see, do we need to have an orange? So, how March is going to look like, really, regarding the streams, because I'm going to a hospital appointment on Monday, and I'm getting I don't have a date, but I am getting a surgery thing on my hands, and with the surgery and hands and crafting, it's not compatible with really doing anything. I have prepared videos, pre-recorded videos So I will be releasing those, but because of COVID and everything, I don't really know. I don't have a specific date set thing, and they can't really plan because of COVID. So as of right now, the only thing I know is then I'll just have to head to hospital and have the surgery thing going. So I wish I could plan that a little bit better, because that would have. But I'm going to have the streams um, like in regular kind of streams, and if surgery day comes, I will let you know, of course. So Friday is Tuesdays and Thursdays. It might be like a video instead or something like that, because I have prepared. I'll just say that I have loads of videos prepared for all of you. So let's see. Kind of a different kind of flows today. Different is good. I don't know when. That's the thing, Janet. I will have a bit of more information on Monday, but I don't really know. And because of COVID, they don't plan surgeries here in Sweden if it's not like really, kind of an emergency kind of thing. But this isn't. I've had this problem for like 15 years or so, so it isn't an emergency. So as of right now, I only know that they are going to call me, and I will actually know 1 day or two ahead or something like that. And yeah, so that is actually all I can tell you about that, really. There we have the flowers. Oh, I will certainly let you know, definitely, all of you, as soon as I know myself. But I can't have any. I can't like give you any information this far ahead, unfortunately. I wish I could, because really for my family and everything, but there wasn't any option for doing things like that. But I will definitely. And you know, the sad part for me is that it will be hope that I don't know how it will be really a thing, but I think they're going to do. So I hope that I will be able to do something with you, but it might not be what I usually do. I was actually thinking about jelly plating, because that is really a thing that you don't really need to have so much. You can splatter some paint on and things like that, but as I said, I don't know. So, do we have any last word, or am I going to write growth? I'm going to choose that for me at least. And let's see. that. Are going to glue this one down. We'll cut it down to size a little bit. And put a little bit of glue. Oh, there are things all over. And of course, it's not that I'm like going to disappear or something like that. I will be online as much as possible. Just that I won't be able to have the live stream kind of things with you for a while. Or not the kind of things that I would love to do. So, a couple of things we did today with me actually getting to figure out the sound and the video and everything like that. So it has actually somewhat really create flower here that we did. So I'm going to picture up on that one on IG. I showed you this. I did that one before, and we actually did these, like my moral support kind of thing for today. Felt like I needed it with the bullion stitches here to create a little bit of a tree going with this, with the different kind of colors as well, because I think it's the kind of thing that I really need. You know, blue are really nice, but I want to put the actual prompts was bullion stitch and French knots, and I wanted the French knot really big, and then a couple of smaller ones in different colors. I will continue with this, and for those of you who don't know, I will be live tomorrow with Rebecca doing pick a stick mixed media on her channel, Create with Becca. So maybe I'll see some of you there. So where did I put my new? There we have it. The Happy Journal. We thought you should be showing you this one. We did. So it's a little bit on this and that. But I will see you as normal if nothing happens next week, Tuesday. And for all the replayers, I would love to see a comment or two and thumbs up and everything. And it's really lovely to have all of you here. Thank you so much for being with me. And for now, it's bedtime for me, or at least in a little bit. So I will see you all tomorrow at Create with Becca's, if you like. Thank you so much. Bye.